I almost said good morning. I had to stop myself. Good evening, everyone.
Did you just wake up? Like,
No,
what's
I've
going
been
on?
awake. Well, did I sleep in today? A little bit. I've been sleeping late lately.
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. Although I did sleep very, very late yesterday.
Yeah, I did Friday unintentionally and yesterday, but it felt good. I needed it. I was tired.
Yeah. It's been a typical, well, not a typical Sunday. Like, it started out like a typical Sunday, but then I got productive. Like, normally Sunday I try to do my not do anything, like get ready for everything. Like, it's more like a prep day for the week. It's more like mindset, physical set, like, environment, everything, like get everything ready for the week kind of thing.
Yes.
So it sometimes it's not very productive. Like, I'll do, background work, menial things, whatever, but it's more like a lounging, just psyching myself up for the weekday. Um, but today I was like a busy bee. Like, I was cleaning and, like, you know, whole bedroom set up. Like, the bedroom just smells like just fresh, clean, damn, you know?
That's what I was supposed to do. So I took on the lounge mindset. Like I woke up and I was like, nope, not doing anything productive today.
Hmm.
And I didn't. And I have
Not
no
productive.
regrets.
I know, shocking, bearded, right? Because I'm like a rat on a wheel, like most of the time, you know. But not Sunday. But I'm glad you had the lounge and read thing going on.
I did. I sat outside, got some sun, read my book. It was
Mm.
beautiful.
But
Ate lunch out there.
that's actually productive. That's so restorative. I actually think that's productive if you were
You
outside.
know, I think you're right. Like you need days like that.
Yeah. I have missed you, bearded. You're so right. It's been a while. Yeah, I get so much, so much. I hope you've been good though. Busy, but good. Yeah.
I
I
have
don't
been
know.
busy lately, but in a good way, in a fun way.
Yeah. I'm glad. I hope you feel better, Mrs. Cassandra. She's gonna be in chat.
Oh, you don't feel
Yeah.
good?
No, she's not up to talking with us. But well, not that she's not up to talking with us. She's like, she needs time.
I get it.
When you
We're
don't
a
feel good.
lot. No, I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Rest and restore.
Mm-hmm. I, you saw the old Northern Lights, bearded. Didn't you post on Twitter? I saw your post on Twitter. Wasn't that this time though that you took the picture, or no? I thought you, because you're pretty good with a camera, from what I understand.
You know, those northern lights made me want to practice my photography. So I was out there last night taking pictures of the moon. Did I do a good job?
You
No.
really did. And I want to thank everybody for sending me so many pictures of the Northern Lights. Like, my DMs were full. I was getting tagged on Twitter, and like, it was really nice because in New Jersey, just like the solar eclipse, we were freaking clouded out, like head over. Even last night, like the day after, we thought maybe we'd see a little bit. Nope, nope, nope. Had to cloud up. It was sunny during the day, and it had to like complete cloud cover for the night. So some of the Eastern Seaboard here did not have very good views at all, but you guys made up for it. I got pictures from all over the place. Some people I had to wake up and tell them to get their asses outside. Um, so that was funny. I'm like, "Have you seen the lights?" No. What are you talking about? Oh, dude, go outside! Like, take the camera, go
Do you?
outside.
I know I
No, go
flipped
outside.
out because
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What's happening? So I'd like to apologize to those whose DMs I blew up. You
Mm-hmm.
cat ninja.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, this backdrop we have right here, this actually happens to be the sky the other night in New Zealand, like well before peak time though, and it just was that color, just with a regular a regular phone, you know. So it was everywhere, like all over the United States, like more places than usual because of this electromagnetic storm, the solar spot thing with electromagnetic, whatever, all that
geomagnetic
scientific.
storm. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have actually been reading up on it, and it's fascinating, and it actually explains a lot of the stuff that's going on with like stupid things with the internet and all. We had a power warning here in our state about the grid, like, possibly losing power, interruptions, like, this kind of solar flare thing is actually does affect everything. And it was crazy. And it's not just it's not just a conspiracy theory. It's not tinfoil hat stuff, people.
It's
Like,
really affecting things.
we actually got a warning from NOAA, okay, that said electrical grids and internet interference for the next, like, whatever. Like, it was official. It was official. Like, no one knows, okay? Like, I'm not gonna doubt NOAA. So
I did think it was phenomenal, though. I mean, I sort of lost my mind because I've never seen the Northern Lights. And then to, like, see them at my house blew my little mind. And I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bearded. They were just old pictures. Because you know what? I saw some from the UK that were phenomenal. Like, they were in Bedfordshire and everything, Chatford, over by the shore, everywhere. Like, London.
Which one you sent me? Was it Ireland or Scotland?
I sent you Scotland, and it was flaming pink. It was like neon pink, that picture, wasn't it? That's why I sent it to you. It was like phenomenal. My friend in Scotland, on one of the banks there, she had posted it, and she had posted a few more. It was gorgeous. Yeah. I'm sorry you didn't get to see them in Australia. It was not available in Australia at all. Maybe did you see anything? I know, Mark, it wasn't very. You couldn't quite see them from Australia. Mark is saying.
Oh, I'm so sorry you missed them.
Janae says they were pretty spectacular where she was. I'm not quite sure exactly where that is, but I don't want to say anything if somebody doesn't want to say anything.
The people I saw the eclipse with rightfully wigged out with me. And we went insane.
Oh, good.
We still have an eclipse thread going, and we're like, guys, it's been 30 days.
Yeah, like, get outside. There's like Northern Lights now. Like,
well, I was like, this is not a drill. Get outside. And they were like, we're on it.
Hi, Cat Ninja. Cat Ninja, did you get out and see them at all? Like, did you get it? Oh, they were. Did you get out at all? And Bearded says, no, they were new pictures. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. All right. Thank you. I'm like, why would you post last time's pictures? Like, yeah. Oh, East Coast. So in Canada too. Yeah. Awesome. And Mippet says she saw them where she is. And I'm not going to say exactly where she is. She's kind of sort of near New South Wales, if like that area. Yeah. I'm not doxing anybody. I'm not putting anything else. Yeah. But Australia's so big, I feel like I have to. Like, it's as big as the whole United States, and it has like maybe 1/10 of the people, but it's just as big. Like, it's not as crowded.
I'm like, that must be nice.
I'm thinking
we could get rid of most of the people here.
Yeah, but we don't want to get into that whole conversation like last time about everything trying to kill us and all that. We made it sound so terrible. Actually, Australia's a wonderful country, fantastic people, some of my best friends, like, and people that I love to talk to on a regular basis. In beautiful country, got lots going for it. Just that whole big middle thing going on. Anyway. Big, gorgeous. They got some of the best architecture too. The modern Sydney Opera House, like seriously, we weren't dissing Australia at all, except for like some of the animals that try to kill you, kind of thing.
But they also have the platypus, and that's just ridiculous.
They have the platypus. We have a platypus.
Don't
we? Do we? We have a platypus in the States, don't we?
Where does it live?
I don't know, but it's that thing with the bill, right? The duck-bill platypus.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me Google, aren't you?
I'm already on it.
Making me Google. Okay, good. I don't have to. You do it. Does not the duck-bill platypus reside somewhere in the United States? I thought it did.
Eastern Australia.
Only Eastern Australia?
Wow, I didn't know it was only Eastern Australia.
It really is? That's You hear about the duck-billed platypus. I didn't know it was limited to just there. See, what do I know? Hey, Jin, there isn't a platypus in the States. Thank you, Jin. Jin knows. Jin knows.
There isn't a platypus. Because if there was, darn tootin' I'd be going to find it.
Rodin said, next week, locusts and raining frogs. Put it in your calendar. Don't forget to tell the group, JuJu. There's going to be a big event.
All right. Those raining frogs, I'm going to be disgusted by that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind frogs, but raining
I don't
down
mind frogs, but splatting frogs, because if they're falling from the sky, they ain't gonna land all the time great, right?
That's going to be a disgusting
no.
mess, and I have no interest.
Yeah, I have no interest in splatting frogs myself, actually. And Jin was in Alaska. He got to actually see the real northern lights as northern lights. Like, that's pretty cool. Awesome. They've been on my bucket list, and they still are.
I know, me too. And then that's what I kept like marveling about, because I'm in the middle of the United States, and I was like, I can see them. Like, just sitting in my backyard, I can see them.
Well, just in case, I don't want to miss anybody. Hi, Grace, Mrs. Cassandra. I said hello, but hello, boo. Rocket Couch coming in from vacation. Yay! Hope it was a good one. Oh, hi, Mark. I see you. Yeah. He didn't want to play doctor earlier in the chat. In the chat, people, don't get crazy. We would. Right.
I almost went crazy with that.
You did, right? You were like, hey, why didn't I get called? Like, did you not need an assistant?
I know.
That's fair.
I was going to make a crude and irresponsible comment. So thank you for...
You? Crude and irresponsible? I really? Jeez. Rhodey, how are you? Claire misses me, but she's getting a scope, so she won't miss me next time. I don't know what comment that was in response to, but okay. What kind of scope? I hope it's high tech, because my eyes are starting to fail. Like, I need a really high tech scope now. Like, real good. Yeah. And I hope it comes with somebody to show me how to use it, because you guys know I'm tech challenged. Grace, did you get to see them by you? I'm not going to say where, but you're a little more southern than I am, and I'm hoping you had a good view. Oh, and Nippet said that the platypus from Eastern Australia only is endangered.
That's sad.
Well, then I hope you guys are taking good care of it then.
Do you know they're venomous too?
Platypuses?
They have a venomous claw, don't they?
Come on, I thought they were so docile. They're so, you got that big bill, and they're like little beady eyes, and they're kind of like brown and smooth, and they got webbed feet, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
What is their point in nature? What do they do?
Hey, Claire the Banner. What's
Only
wrong with
the males have the claw, Jen? What?
Jen, why do you know so much about the duck-billed platypus?
I know. I love it. Jen's like, okay. Listen, if you have a platypus question, come to me.
Come to me. I got the answers. I know it all.
No need for Google. We've got Jen.
Jen is our Google. Janae says, isn't this the year of the cicada invasion? I'm trying to steel myself for Junebug, so not looking forward to whatever insect plague is upon this year. I get you. But there was supposed to be in certain areas. I have learned a little bit more about it, and it's not everywhere. In certain areas, there will be the largest eruption in like 100 years or something, but not everywhere. Like, not in the UK. They're out already, I think. I talked to someone, not everyone. Like, I don't talk to everybody in the whole continent, actually. In the whole country. A select few have told me they can hear them, but there's not anything extraordinary. And some places in the United States also. And they're not very loud yet. But it is early spring.
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet.
Damn beat you to it. Dude, hello. By the way, Wrecker, nice to see you. Thank you for the ordering. But what the hell are you doing here? Like, I thought that you were at university. But okay. Don't get caught.
Okay, we have some more platypus facts.
Okay. Oh, wait, from who? I got this one from. They're kind of like beavers, except the cutting down trees.
So
They
they
don't.
like nourish the land with water. Isn't that what beavers do?
Well, beavers make dams, and they cause like a backflow of like they redirect water to areas that would not normally get it, so they can cause like you know marshy areas and
Yeah, but
swampy
they
area.
aren't they like a big? They're vital to the.
They are because there's a lot of there's a lot of creatures that need still water to breed and survive, and if you don't have a beaver dam like near the river, like you don't get still water. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like I was calling you out as much as it sounded like I was calling you out. Sorry, Wrecker. I was just surprised to see you here. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, here's our other platypus fact.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, the claw is for fighting over territory, so that's vicious.
Well, and does that mean only the males are territorial for like breeding purposes or
They're
mate
protecting
purposes?
their ladies with
Not
venom.
their ladies or their land?
Well,
Both, maybe. I don't know.
a
Yeah.
little column A, a little column B. But Bearded Heretic said they also lactate through their skin.
Mhm.
No nipples.
I like this comment from Rocket Couch. Yeah, I'm doing it, Couch. Brace yourself. I stalked the entire UK. Most of them were rude and didn't answer me. And then we get the no, talked. It's like, and then, oh God, that was such a bear moment. And the only reason I'm putting it up there is I feel you, dude. I feel you. I do that 20 times a day. that whole scenario right there, in that exact order, with almost those same words, especially the "oh God" at the end. Like, oh my gosh, it's either "oh God" or "geesh" or "did I really?" Yeah, you did. But anyway, I don't know. That is. Platypuses also prefer chilies over TGIF Fridays. I don't believe you, Rody. I call misinformation. Show me a picture.
They like those baby back ribs.
Yes, pics or it didn't happen. Well, watch, we'll get a meme with a platypus sitting at one of those high chili tables, ordering the Southwestern egg rolls, with dip on the side.
Do they really not? They don't have stomachs?
What?
What do they
Wait.
consume?
Wait, how do they digest? Like they just wait a minute. Like for us, the stomach is just a holding area, kind of, because digestion is really going on all the time through the intestines and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it starts in your mouth.
Right.
And
So
then-
like the stomach is only one part of it. Like, so what do they bypass it with? Like another organ? Or just straight out?
Or what do
I
they
don't know.
eat? What do they consume?
I don't know. Jen, I've been to Santa's workshop in New York. I remember that when I was a kid. I loved it. Winter
Santa's
Wonderland.
workshop?
Yes, it was up in the Adirondacks, correct, Jen? Yeah. And it's it was like you could go year round, and it had all kinds of like cutouts and festivities, and you could go visit Santa, you could watch people make toys, and they had like a Mrs. Claus baking cookies. Oh, for sale, of course, in the bakery. Like, yeah. Not just like they're baking the cookie, like, but it was a whole like thing. They had kiddie rides and stuff like that. It's been years. I don't know what it's like now. Gosh, I haven't been. Well, let's just say I haven't been a child, physically a child, in many, many years. Because I know somebody's gonna go, yeah, right, Claire. We've heard you. You're very childish sometimes, but still, no. I haven't been a little kid.
Rocket couch.
I can confirm there are 5 times more reservations made by platypuses than Chili's compared to TJ on Fridays. Never mind that 5 times 0 is still 6. I'm with you. You know what I hated about Fridays was, first of all, the flair. Hate the damn anybody that's got to wear all that flair and you're not to talk about the flair. Okay, pisses me off because everybody who wore that flair didn't want you talking about the flair. And then the ringing of the damn bell whenever anybody ordered the special drink of the night or whatever, in that damn bell at the bar going off, like because they have a bar in the middle of the damn whole, restaurant.
I don't know. I've only been there a couple times. Those kind of restaurants are not my
Yeah,
jam.
I don't, but I do like Chili's. You know what? I love Chili's appetizers. They mix it up like with the appetizers and stuff. This, if you just want to have a quick drink in some appetizers, you're sharing with a couple of friends, like in between, like it's one of those places you go in between your other events of the day, kind of things. Like you got something planned with your friends or whatever. It's like the place you go to meet them, or the place you stop afterward. Like that. But like you, it is a chain restaurant, so I really don't have high hopes for quality or anything like that.
No.
Or anything like different. You're right, Jen. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. I had a happy childhood. I went to Santa's workshop. It was great. Like I did. I had it semi-decent. I don't have too much to complain about. It was not a normal, what people might say, average normal childhood, but it was great for what it was. That's fantastic. Is there a here's a question for you, JuJu. You ready to Google?
Is there a regular platypus or only a duck-billed one?
Yeah, I've only heard it referred to as the duck-billed platypus. Like that's what sticks out in my mind because that's how I picture it too, with that big flat, bill in the front.
Yeah. I had a stuffed platypus when I was little.
Oh, so did I. I got it from the botanical gardens.
I got it from my granddad who lived in Australia.
Wow. So see that? He was letting you know that they were like local from there. Like that was the rare animal of the area there.
Yes.
Cool. Cool, Granddad. Granddad's cool. Hi, Teresa.
My granddad was a crazy man and I loved him. He was super fun if you were a kid.
It's like my bun grabbing man. She was crazy and outspoken, and loved her. Absolutely loved her.
Yes. I don't know. My granddad was cuckoo and he was so fun, like ridiculous fun. Like if you were a little kid, he's like, do it. Let's do it. My parents are like, stop it. Stop letting them do these things. And we were like, Granddad said it's okay. And he is more powerful than you guys are.
Yeah.
Hi, Teresa. You made it. No, Jen, you do not need to make reservations at those places. I don't think. Do you? Maybe if you have a party.
Mm-mm. Are you on your PC or your phone?
Me, my PC.
Oh, good. I left you a message in the chat, in the private chat.
I got it.
Oh, good. That's so typical Bear. I'm trying not to let everybody know everything, but I'm saying everything anyway. There you go.
All right, mute.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute for like 2 minutes. Please be kind to JuJu. Do not give her any trouble.
Yeah, no trouble.
And you know what I just did? I just set you up for a hell of a time. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, now that Claire's gone, guys, what are we going to talk about? What is the plural of platypus, platypi, or platypuses? Jen and Teresa, all of you. I hate all of you and I hate Oreos. I'm lying. You guys, chat is raging out. Thanks, Rodent. Rodent's the only one on my side. Platypussies. So what else? What do you guys got? What's going on? Rocket Couch, do you play D&D? Jen, you do instigate me. Which is good because I have a friend who tells me that I'm the instigator. That friend is incorrect. I do not instigate. It's platypuses. That's the plural. Is it really? No trouble. You know who's trouble here? Chat. Ooh, nice. I haven't played in a long time. Our group is failing. They make Oreo sticks that you dip into the cream. Wait a second. Is this like those little packets of like the breadsticks with the cheese and you dip them? But they make it an Oreo version. Oreo needs to calm the F down. Platyfox. Chat is trouble. No. Okay, I've got to give everyone. Excuse me while I hit thumbs down. Grace case. Get Ninja will be able to sleep. And dream of platypuses. I still don't really get what they do. They just like move debris in nature around. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Oh no. Do you want it? Okay, I'll allow myself to be provoked right now. Man, periwinkle. Ugh. You guys. I just have to keep it thumbsing down. All right, give me a topic that doesn't infuriate me.
You're asking for trouble there.
Claire, they got riled up. They got aggressive with me.
And they're also deleting your comments in the chat. Wait a minute, what's going on? Although I have one thing to address because, grandson heard it. He said Oreos shouldn't even try because they're just copying the little sticks with the Nutella cup, which were out first. That's the original. That's the best. They should give it up. They should try. Forget
Your
it.
grandson is correct.
He's correct. Oreo dippers. He said, why are they bothering? The Nutella that's it. The Nutella one is the one.
It timed me out.
She timed you out in the chat. What did she do, Mippet? We gotta talk. And I was just thinking, I should come and give you privileges so like if I have to dip out, you could put comments up because that's the kind of show it is, right?
Yeah.
And now I see my mods had at you, so now I gotta ask you, what did you do, JuJu? Like, what did you do?
I did nothing, and then they all just attacked me the second you were gone. They were like, "What's everything that drives JuJu crazy?"
Do I need to
Bring
go
it
back
up.
into the chat?
Get
him.
It was aggressive, Claire. It was hard to handle. I'll be okay. Mippet timed me out.
Well, was it? Whoops. She said sorry. Maybe it wasn't on purpose.
No, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah. Because Mippet doesn't normally. You got to be, to offend the dragon, you got to be hella. You got to be hella on fire. And you probably, even if she timed you out, if you offended the dragon, you probably should have been kicked. Not just from this chat,
Exactly.
but
no, I just
put
the thumbs down because I got annihilated with periwinkle poop. So
who annihilated you with periwinkle poop? What are they? Oh my God!
I'm telling you,
Grace. Oh, but Oh, it was Grace. Oh, Grace. Well, Grace, thank you. Thank you. Well, if anybody's going to do it, I mean, Grace pretty much created that picture. I just enhanced it a
She
little
did, but
bit.
she used it aggressively.
She's aggressively using her own artwork against you. How dare she put out something like that?
She's aggressively using her own artwork.
Now, this is a good mod. Here she is. She's giving me the lowdown in like 2 seconds here. You left, and she got slammed with Oreos and periwinkle poop. That basically sums it up from what I can see. Okay. I don't know. It was all that troublesome bee JuJu. You know, Kat is such a responsible person. I'm going to have to take this one under consideration. You may have caused some shit, JuJu. What'd you do?
Don't trust the ninja.
Hey, if you can't trust the ninja, who can you trust? I mean, they've got the power. They're like all dressed in black and they look really cool. And yeah.
It's true. That's their disguise. You think she's sweet and innocent, but
oh, I didn't say that. I just said, she would probably tell us what was going on. Well, there you go.
nope.
Who would do that, right, Grace? Who? I
Every
wonder.
people in this chat.
Look at Teresa with her hot pink poop. Like, wow. Okay. Now there's nothing but poop in the chat. Here we go.
Called Mrs. C a snitch.
Mrs. C is not a snitch. Oh, look at she's owning it up. I was a part of the Oreos as husband just bought the stick ones for Gremlin. Really? Does Gremlin like them? Because my grandson says that the Nutella ones knock him out of the park. Has he tried those? It's the same kind of stick. It's the same kind of cup. You just,
I have a little confession. I don't really like Nutella.
Oh my God. Well, we're done.
Well, first of all, it's gritty.
It's gritty? Where do you buy your Nutella?
I don't buy it.
Do you buy actually name brand Nutella and it's gritty?
Yeah.
I can't believe that because it's really kind of creamy. Like they use skim milk to really like make it creamy.
But it's like sugary.
It is, but no more than the chocolate peanut butter that's out there. That chocolate peanut butter spread.
I've never had that.
It is sweeter. And
it's like overwhelmingly sweet.
I make Nutella cookies. I like it. Gremlin does like them. He has not had the Nutella one. Oh, we'll give Gremlin a pass. After all, he did think that the blue space things were like.
Yeah, look at everybody fessing up now.
I know. They're so honest. I love them. Hi, we are all the assholes, and we are here to tell you about it. I started the Oreo talk by saying we can't talk about Oreos. And I appreciate about that, you guys. I love you for it, because I'll do that too. I'm an asshole. I admit it all the time. Oh, you said you can't talk about them. I read we can. Mrs. Cassandra's like, nope, that's how it happened. Yeah, I'll let you protect yourself next time. I will make sure I give you privileges so that you can know.
Yeah. They wild it out. They wild it out.
I'll have to send it to your email. You have to actually answer the email to actually get the privileges, okay?
Someone else sent that to me, and then they're like, did you do it? I'm like, no, I did not.
You didn't do it right now. No, I know, because I do that because you always tell me you're very lax at responding to emails and stuff. You just like, oh, that's an email. Oh, okay.
I hate email.
You said I read it. There's 10 questions in it. Okay, I'll get to it later. Bye.
I'm like the most succinct emailer, which doesn't make sense. But when it comes to like business and email, I'm like, here's the facts. I don't need a hello. I don't need a goodbye. I don't need a chit chatty. Like, here's the info you need. Now get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then otherwise, I don't read my email. But I just think it's someone else's to-do list for you.
Well, Yes, but you should at least have a standard reply that says, I got it and I didn't respond. Yes, that's right. I didn't respond. Like that should be your classic reply.
I'll just set that up and be
Yeah.
like, it just automatically, if you email, that
Uh-huh.
comes through.
You actually can set up automatic for they're called like away. Like you want to act like you're away, like your email gets
Yeah.
received, but they get a bounce back reply. I want to know what this is. I do not know if I've ever had a lamington because I do not know what a lamington is. Does it equate to something here, or is it specialty to Australia?
Yeah. See, Janae gets it. No response is a response.
This is true.
Teresa, what is mini monkey bread? Did you make it in a mini loaf pan? Because I love it.
I love monkey bread because like you roll the little bread dough balls in butter and then anything you want, cinnamon, sugar, cocoa. I make a chocolate monkey bread. It is like with some of it cocoa, some of it cinnamon, just dripping, just delicious. You can
Okay.
make chai spiced mini monkey bread. It's like little pieces, in like a muffin tin, right, Teresa? Or in a small bunt pan. Oh, okay. Like, because usually you do monkey bread in like a regular bunt pan. You roll the little balls and you put it all in.
You guys will find this shocking, but I do not own a bunt pan.
I don't find that shocking at all since you don't have a lemon reamer either.
I know.
I'm surprised you don't only have sporks. Like you actually have forks and spoons separate in the drawer. Like you don't only have sporks.
Yeah, but I have a real fork problem going on. Does
I
anyone
could.
here work for Feltzcraft? Because I need some replacement pieces and I cannot find them.
That sounds really good. Chocolate icing and coconut, a little cube of cake with chocolate icing and coconut. Really nice. And yes, they are pretty much in Australia and New Zealand only. All right. I'm going to have to add that to my New Zealand wish list when I get my care package.
I know. Can I come over and eat with you guys?
That sounds like a petit four. Like, you know how we have those little cubed cake layers, petit fours, and they have
Yeah.
the filling, and they're all different. There is one that's chocolate and coconut that I've had. I wonder if it's similar. But I would like it if it was just the square cube instead of those layers in the petit four, because that makes it too sweet when they try to put all that icing in
I
between.
agree. Calm down with
Mhm.
icing, world.
Exactly. And calm down with all the funky colors in the icing. Like, you can't make anything taste purple. Knock it off. Like, stop it. All
I
right.
will agree with that. Yeah, because there's certain. Okay, let's talk about food dye for a second because it can get me riled up. Because I'm like, why are you dyeing this? I understand it looks better or whatever. But then I don't want to bring it into my house because I have like ivory rugs and whatnot.
Uh-huh. Ivory, you're brave. You are a brave woman.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
stop purchasing them. I
I
love
mean,
them.
it looks great. I'll give you that. It really looks fantastic. But I am not all about like even just not even a muddy day, but just a regular dusty day could just give you that off-white tinge to it that just drives me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, right? Just too much maintenance. Like way too much maintenance.
I do know what you're saying.
Yeah. Not that's not great, because they are.
Well, I take my
Okay.
shoes off at the door.
All right. I pinned the link. Thank you, Mrs. Cassandra. I failed. What? I deleted it instead of pinning it. Damn it. All right, that's a tech fail. And I forgot to do something. Like, okay. Pin. I removed it instead. Now it's pinned. Thank you, Mrs. Cassandra. But on that, there was one thing here about it. Couch said he's gonna call the spork thing food snobbery. Because yes, I was making a dig. I was having a go. I was taking a pee. Yes, I was.
It's true.
I
It's true,
did.
everyone.
Yeah, I got her before she got me because it was coming. It was coming. I figured, okay, let me get it out there first.
First of all, I did just Google Lamington and it says it's an Australian cake.
That's all it says.
It also has a picture of
Googling
an
a
ellipse.
lamington. I'm gonna look at the images. That's what I'm gonna. Oh
It
man,
looks
it looks good.
delicious.
I would like that. And you know what? I did watch somebody eating those recently. Your record's gonna have to face up. He was eating these about a few weeks ago. I could tell by the desiccated chocolate. I mean, coconut on the outside of the chocolate. I would like that. Is it like a butter cake, a vanilla butter cake in the middle? They look gorgeous, actually. It's all white frosty with the coconut. I would like it. It's a butter sponge. Ooh. Ah, Google knows me so well, Juju, that when I Google an image, it still gives me a recipe
Nice.
with the images, but all the recipes right next to it. Like, I like that about them.
Happy Sam Jackson Day, Darth.
What is it?
Isn't today Mother's Day?
Oh, okay. Happy Sam Jackson Day.
Did you just get it?
Yes. Yes. And I hate you because I got it live on YouTube like that. Like, I hate both of you right now. I hate you. I hate you both. I hate you both so much. Like, thank you very much for that. Like, you okay.
And that's why we love Darth.
I love it because Darth is over in Twitter and he can talk in caps all he wants, and there isn't anything a mod can do about it. There you go. Happy Caps Away Day there, Darth. And thank you for the well wishes. My mom is no longer with us, but like today, I never really wanted the day celebrated for me, even though I was a mom, you know.
Yeah.
But I always tried to do something like really, really nice for my mom that she wouldn't do for herself. You know, like something like that. And I do try to get the grandsons to do it for their mom because she does so much for them. But
Why didn't you want it for your? Yeah, this whole chat to myself.
why? Because I'm so well, you know me and Hallmark cards, right? So
Oh, that's true.
anybody, like, if you think about how I feel about there's a day to do this and you should do it, you know, I'm just anti-authoritarian that way.
How do
I'm
you
just
feel
like,
about like I was out earlier and there's someone with like a folding table on the corner and they
mhm.
just had a whole bunch of bouquets of flowers and like balloons. That was what I'm like, oh yeah, I guess today's Mother's Day. How do you feel about those people? Smart
Rodent,
entrepreneurs or wasting their time?
Rodent just sent me a daddy chill meme. Like, why? Why? I don't know why. I checked my DMs for you there, Rodent. I just don't understand. Okay.
That's because Rodent had a brilliant comment earlier that we skipped right over about Reese's.
Mhm.
And Rodent's correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here you go. Fishner says, what do you mean was? Okay, once you're a mom, you're always a mom. Yes, that's true. I mean, she's grown now, so I don't like to refer to her as a child. Like, oh, I don't know how to explain it. My mothering responsibilities as far as the kind of way it was when she was a child at home and under my care are different. Like, you take a back seat to support and listening, and that's about it. And love, of course, all the love in the world. I would do anything for her, but it's no longer my responsibility to make sure, like, day to day, she's doing what she wants, or she's happy, or that she's well fed. Or, I mean, I can't even tell the woman she's grown. I can't even tell her to take a shower. Come on, like, that's what I mean. Like, it's a little different. That's all. Do y'all think if we manufactured more cows, we could get milk cheaper? I don't know, because like that is a very big conversation, Darth, because I was speaking to MC Wrecker. Everybody knows MC Wrecker lives in New Zealand. He doesn't hide that fact. I'm not doxing him. He lives in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand has a zillion cows. They mass produce cheese and milk. They got dairies all over the place. He can walk out the door, go to the dairy, get fresh milk. Okay. Here's the thing, astronomically expensive because they export everything to make money because it's a smaller island. They have lamb too. All the lamb that we have in the United States is coming from New Zealand. Okay. but it's too for the people to afford over there. The average person, they can afford the milk and everything, but it is really expensive, just like here. Even though they got more cows per person than we do. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just
Well, they can charge whatever they want. We have to pay it if we want it.
exactly. Yes, we are still moms when they grow up. I get that, Teresa. We are still moms. I'm just saying I don't celebrate Mother's Day for myself that way. You know what I mean? Like, no, I know we're still moms. I don't want you guys to misunderstand. It's just I have this thing. Let's be honest. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I had this thing when people try to tell you there's a special day for when you're supposed to recognize something or do something. Like if you're going to be appreciate your mom every damn day. Come on.
True.
Why does mom need like a special day in May for you to remember to do something nice to her? Like, like don't just remember me on my birthday. If you want something to mean something to me, it is like when you think of me, how you think of me, and you do something nice, but not because you feel like you have to. Because
You know what? I mean,
I'm one of those people.
You're right about that though, because when you're okay, let's say you're dating someone. It's the little things they do that you remember.
It is the things that they're not required, they weren't expected, they weren't like to prove
they're
a
like, oh,
point.
I saw your favorite candy at the store and brought it home for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And why do I don't know why anybody needs a whole month for anything, Darth. I get it. But what I'm saying is that goes for everything. Like instead of the special day, like just appreciate. I'm not putting any of that up.
No, now you're just being.
All right, Darth, just because I said you could have free reign over there, don't make me do anything, okay? Like, don't,
Exactly.
like, I see you, and I hear you, and I'm going to give you your voice, but we ain't going there, okay? Uh-huh. I will agree with this. Let me see if I can put this up. Darth says, I feel like the more useful you are to society, the less you get celebrated. Exactly. If you're not causing trouble and you're doing what you need to do and you're taking care of yourself, you don't get a freaking holiday and you don't get a special day to announce anything, and that's it. You know, that's why I say honor your mothers every day, honor your fathers every day. Hallmark made Grandparents' Day in September. Like that really blew me up. I was grateful because I was a grandparent, but I didn't know there was a Grandparent Day. Like,
I didn't know that either.
just honor these things all the time. It's like everybody makes fun of me because when it comes to my birthday, I do like getting birthday wishes, don't get me wrong. I think if people go out of their way to say something nice to you, it is appreciated, it really is, and I extend grace. But I don't know, like it I that one friend you only hear from on your birthday every year.
No, because people don't celebrate my birthday.
Mm.
Like, I just do it by myself.
I celebrate a lot by myself too, only because like I don't like big party things like with the focus on me kind of stuff. Although I do like attention, everybody knows that. You stroke a bear, but still, um, a party like that. I think it was because of other things in my past and dinners and things like that that didn't go so well. I don't know.
Same. Because what happens is your birthday turns into like what everybody else wants to do, and I'm like, fuck this. This is what I want to do. And
Darth,
also, people forget it, and so now I just don't tell them.
this is it. No, because thanks to Facebook, I hear from those 27 friends only on my birthday. I get a lot of them on Facebook. I do, because of the groups you belong to and everything, and they track your birthday. Like I used to do some web work as an admin for a gaming group on Facebook. And so I hear from a lot of those people when it comes up in their reminders, they always just like say, and there's a lot of them, but they're not people you talk to like every day, or anything. And here you go, JuJu.
Thank you, Mark.
Whenever it is. And it was for some reason over in StreamYards, they wouldn't put the emoji up, but It's in the chat. I think you can see it. Yeah, it's cute.
Oh,
Oh, I know that Hallmark would make a card for just about anything.
yeah. Well, they even make cards for forgetting your birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the late ones. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
You know.
Happy. Sorry, I forgot about you.
You know what my favorite birthday card is, or my favorite like card in general is the one that says, "This isn't just a card. It's your gift." I saw that one and I cracked up. I said, "Now that's purposeful. Like you could use that for anything. A wedding, a birthday, Mother's Day, Christmas,
But
Thanksgiving."
don't you like to get just a funny card in the mail?
I do. I do appreciate the friends that just reach out with the random little notes and cards or messages, phone calls, like all of that stuff. I have to say, I guess maybe I'm just getting to be a codger. I don't know, Juju, but that's what actually means more to me these days than than all of those what I call manufactured traditions. Does that make any sense?
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm getting so
agree.
cynical. I'm getting so cynical, I know. But
You know what? I don't tell people my birthday, then people can't. Then I'm not sad when they forget it. There.
there you go. Well, there you go. If they don't know, I can't blame them for not remembering or giving, like, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Congratulations, you cured your chlamydia.
I actually, you know what? Uh, they,
No more
I'll bet,
claps for you.
I bet you there is. I bet you there is a card like that. There's always that section in the card store or in the pharmacy where they sell the cards for like the humorous ones, and sometimes they bring in a company that does that stuff. Like I've seen them.
Well, I buy cards sometimes, not like
Yeah.
birthday cards and stuff, but ones that I think are hilarious. And then
I can't believe we're talking about birthday stuff. Like it is the month of my birthday. Now you guys made me all nervous. Yeah. Now I'm
now we
nervous.
know. Now we've
Hmm. Yeah. That's it. I'm not streaming anymore until June. Like that's gonna happen. Not. It's not gonna happen. Like I'll be here tomorrow morning. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Damn, Mousy, I was counting on you. Hey everyone. How are you? You don't even know when Juju Mousy doesn't know when your birthday is? That just changes everything for me. Like why you know what? I automatically assumed she would.
I'm like, do you believe her?
Thank you, Mark. Oh, I got one too. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
I appreciate that.
What if we're like, today is our birthday, everyone? No.
This is Cassandra. How dare you? All right, wait a minute. How dare you, Mrs. Cassandra? Like, stop it. Like, there, I left you in the chat, but I got rid of the message. Did you see her out,
Oh,
honey?
I see it.
Yeah, you could see it in StreamYards because I can't delete it in StreamYards, but man, I got rid of that. Why do you think my birthday is in October? Because the only thing I can think of, Grace, is that I had told people I got married on Halloween. On Halloween on Halloween Eve. Yeah.
Grace's birthday is in October, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Aren't you a Libra, Grace? That's how I know that.
Yeah. I am not a Libra. My birthday's not in October.
Jen, it's a very merry birthday to you.
Thank you very much. You just put a number? She just put it as a guess.
No, she didn't just put a number. She put TH after the number.
Yeah, like she knew. She knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could mean anything. I'm innocent. Like I didn't do that.
Yeah.
What? Me? Who? Me?
No one in
Who,
here
me?
isn't intelligent enough to like decode
Grace
that clue.
Grace says, "We're not talking about me." She's like, "Stop." She's like, "Stop it." She's like, "No."
October 31st
married.
is Halloween.
Yeah, that's when I got married. Yeah. Yeah, October 31st. Actually, Halloween.
Oh, I
I
like a
got
New Year's anniversary. That's nice.
that is nice. A nice New Year's. My daughter got married on New Year's Eve, the day before, so they'd always have the next day off, which was pretty smart.
That is smart.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Teresa
Teresa,
does.
oh, I
Teresa, don't tell people.
oh my god, and now Mousy knows that Teresa knows and she doesn't. Oh shit. Back down the hatches there, chat. The
Dude,
shit is gonna fly. Oh
first
shit.
of all,
Okay, I'll be quiet. You go ahead and handle this one, Juju. It's all you.
no, there's people in here who should know because of where we used to hang out and we would say our birthdays all the time. But don't trust the mouse because she is sneaky and she will get you to divulge information you don't realize you're divulging.
She did. I remember she came to a stream I was on and she got the creator to actually say how old they were, when their actual birthday was, what their best birthday, all kinds of stuff. And they were like afterwards going, wow.
I know. It's totally tricky. Now you're like every once in a while, because she like slips in questions when you're like distracted with other things or not paying attention. And then you're like, wait a second. Hold on, trickster. Mark, it's my birthday this year as well.
I have a birthday this year. Yep.
November 24th. That's my ex's birthday. Which I never remembered, and he got mad at me. And now you know why I remember it? Because we were at the store. And there was an expiration date on food, and he pointed at the date and said, "What is that?" And I was like, "The expiration date." And he
my god! And he went, yeah, like I would point at it to see if you knew that was an expiration date. I could just see his face going, "You really think that I'm that like that? Really, really?"
No. And then I mean, it's weird we didn't work out, right? Like how respectful really we were of each other.
And you know what? And it's really weird that now you remember his birthday like that.
Every year I do. I'm like, happy birthday.
Wait, do you actually send the card that says happy birthday, dumbass? No, tell me it isn't so. Because I can't even see you putting a stamp on it. Like, really?
No, I mean, no. We
I
were
know you're not sending
friends
an email
for a very, very long time after we broke up, but now we do not talk. Do you know we broke? listen about this turkey. We broke up in a cruel and terrible way. It was a horrible breakup. And my mom was still friends with this dude, and they would email each other and send each other Christmas presents.
Isn't that the worst? How about this? My mom used to invite my exes to the holidays for dinner. Even with my new beau with me.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No, my mom was always like, I think you should go to him.
She's
and
like, what? This one was better. I can't believe you're with that when you had this. And you better like start flying right. And she would be like serving us a roast.
Yeah, that's how my mom was. I'm like, why are you defending this guy? Why are you choosing him over me?
She'd be like, oh, so-and-so. So what are you up to lately? Have you met anybody? Oh, you're career oriented. Oh, you got a promotion. Oh, isn't that great? You're looking really good. Would you drop 5 pounds? Like she would go in. She was like a dating thing, you know.
Yes.
And with my date right next to me, who she refuses to talk to because they're the placeholder for whoever she wants to put in my life.
I know. That was the one my mom always wanted me with. And I'm like,
God.
Darn it, Mom. Stop being buddies with him.
And then I had a really good friend who, like, you know, a really good friend. Obviously, man-woman thing. There's always some slight attraction there, and people don't go after me. You know it's true. Even if you're just friends. In the beginning, there was something. Even if it doesn't, like, you don't go there, whatever. There's just like that, okay, you're interested, you talk to them. It's not like, oh, I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that you walk up and say, there's a fantastic human being. I want to find out more about them. No, it's more like, oh, hello. How are you? Get the difference, people. Don't deny it. I'm not going there. And I'm not going to actually put up with anybody trying to deny. That's not how it is. Okay. And that goes for whatever sex you're attracted to. Same sex, different sex, whatever. It starts with a little hello, how are you? And you know what I mean. Okay. It doesn't mean you have to get in a long relationship or anything, but you sometimes you just after that first conversation, you're friends. It just goes where it goes, right? Nobody knows what it's going to be when you first start talking. Well, I had a friend like that who was amazing. It ticked off all the boxes, right? But we just didn't mesh. We weren't in a part of our life. Our lives were quite different at the time. It was never going to be. We stayed friends. We used to come to holidays and everything. My nan and my mom wanted me with this dude so bad that he could not get a break. They kept in constant contact with him. They told him everything I was doing in my life, even when I didn't. He knew everything because they told him. They would call him. They would send him things.
Why?
They just loved him. He was fantastic. He was a very good friend. He was good with kids. I had a young daughter at the time. He fit in so well with everybody. They just didn't understand why we weren't dating.
I have a friend like that, and we've been friends for like 20 some odd years, and everyone's like, it's a shame you two aren't in love. And I'm like, it is a shame we aren't in love. Like,
but I'm glad you recognize we're not in love. Like, I love him, I care about him, I'll always be a part of his life, but it ain't like that. It just we know each other so well, we would have murdered each other. This is the truth. We would have really held each other's feet to the fire about certain things. And neither one of us, we recognize that, and neither one of us was willing to change. There you go. That's why things don't work out. Okay. But man, the family was rough about it. They were like, but.
Yeah, it's very interesting how other people like decide who they want you with.
I would be like, well, and you know me, I don't keep my mouth shut, and sometimes things like just get said, and so I would be like, well, you could always divorce the last husband if you want him that bad. I mean, people will only look at you sideways a little bit since there's like a 20, 30, 40-year difference in your age, but I mean, seriously. Grant, if you want it, go for it. It's like how we get so much crap. But really, if you like them that much, you date them. You live with them.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
I'm like, believe me when I tell you what our relationship is.
Wait a minute. There's a second Clairview channel and it has 13 subs. I don't have a second channel. Mousy, what are you talking about? And who is out there trying to pretend they are me?
Does it have the same avatar? Like, is it really a clone? Or is it just its same name channel?
Mousy, I hope you're not kidding around because you're freaking me out right now because I've been getting a lot of messages about people threatening to dox and cause trouble and stuff like that.
Well, did you... Maybe this one is the clone. Did you click the link and like save
I know
it?
there's a lot of Claire channels, but I never saw a clone Clairview.
Yeah, because I've seen a whole bunch of Clairview channels. I mean, it's like JuJu. There's a ton of JuJu channels.
I see Claire Bear everywhere. That's why one of the reasons I changed it. Like it used to just be, Claire S. Bear. Like one of the reasons that I changed it from my name was there were so many Claire Bears out there that people couldn't find me. So I didn't change me. I put a name on the channel. You know what I mean? Like I always still said, this is me. It's Claire.
Yeah.
Well, I just changed the name to Claire's View. Like, you don't think she's joking, Teresa?
Well, did you send a link to the channel?
Link me, boo, in DMs. Okay. Yeah, is it like find me on the Telegram, free prize, not a scam? I hope not, Rocket, because there are so many. Like when you post on X right now, JuJu, or even Facebook, you get like these porn bots that say like, "Follow me." My nudes are in my profile. Like nude link in my profile. Oh yeah, like it's just like automatically happens. It's like a bot.
I don't like on Instagram you get everyone's like, "Hey, follow me and join my whatever broadcast channel and all that crap."
Hmm. Well, now I'm all panicked.
I know. I'm like, "Wow, that's." I'm like, "Do you need to go check this out?"
I kind of, you know what? I just saw this message from before from Rocket Couch that I didn't put up. Back to the birthday thing. He said he's the type of person to automatically schedule happy birthday wishes for someone, then forget to cancel them for the next 5 years after the end of the relationship. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow. Can you imagine
That's
you have the
brutal.
awful breakup?
That's like giving the person the middle finger every year. You're like, by the way, screw off.
That is me, though. Teresa, what you sent is me. That should be the first thing that comes up. It's the only thing I see. Just that.
On YouTube?
She just sent me. Oh, no. The one above it. Oh, I saw her. I saw that person's avatar before. Oh, well.
Are they just named Clairview?
No, it's Clairview. It says it just like me, Clairview, like separate, and it's Clairview 4193, and I'm Clairview 307. Like, yeah.
So it's just the same name.
It is, and it's a different person totally. Thank you, Teresa. I do see that it was above my thing, like yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I'm like, I've seen
That's
that
right.
one.
That's right, Rodent. Those weren't my nudes because believe me, if I'm putting my nudes out there, it ain't gonna be a free link on a profile somewhere. I'll tell you that right now. People are gonna pay.
No doubt.
Upfront, cash only, everything clear in the bank before anything. Yeah, there you go. And I am joking, people. Do not solicit me in my DMs for nudes. Just don't.
Yeah,
It was a joke.
that's true. I didn't think of that.
Right? That's all I need, right? I'll be crying to her. It doesn't have any content. I feel better now. It doesn't have any content. Okay. So now this
I thought they were using your avatar and whatnot.
No, somebody did try to do that, like in chats to make it look like I was saying stuff, but it's very easy to track because you could change the avatar in the name, but as soon as you change it back, it goes back, and then you can trace those comments back. You know what I mean? Like to the troublemaker.
I do know.
Mhm.
I do
Yeah.
know.
Mhm. No, Teresa, get out of my DMs asking for nudes right now. Like, stop it. And she is sending the laughing emoji. She's not serious, but stop it. I should have never let them know the Discord was up, JuJu. You see what happens? You see what happens? Oh my
gosh. I do. They're all riled up today. They're harassing everyone.
Yes, Rocket Couch, you could definitely count that as yay porn. We talked about
but
porn
I'd like
bots.
to say that I think anything they provoked me about when you stepped away does not count.
Oh, you mean they provoked you with Oreos and periwinkle poop just to get a bingo?
I think so.
Interesting. Happens to me every day.
But you can have the same name as a different YouTube channel.
Well, honestly, if you look at the date on my YouTube, it's not the date I started my channel. It's the date I created the ability to have YouTube to do to comment in chats, like you create an account.
Right.
And so that's the date that's on my channel because I didn't create a new account to create the channel because I wasn't trying to hide who I was or anything. I just started doing content.
I actually created another channel and then someone dropped the wrong link in chat. So I was like, oh, well, I guess we're JuJu now.
Mark, okay. There's a stroking the bear. You guys can have this bingo link because Mark strokes the bear like nobody else. I'm telling you that right now.
And look at Rocket Cow just shuts me down. Have to disagree with you there. You fought the Oreos and lost.
See, here you go. Claire, I think you're too classy to show your nudes. Nice stroke. You see, he's so obvious. He makes it like he's just right out there, so obvious that he's doing the stroke that it works. I don't know why.
I know. Well, because they're good strokes too.
They are.
You know?
He's pretty good with words. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows how to fit it into conversation.
We fall for it, Mark.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Yeah. Let's just say he's got our attention, doesn't he, JuJu? He knows how to do that. Look at it. Take notes, guys. Take notes.
There's a reason we say, "Oh, hi, Mark."
And I shouldn't actually say it late. Yeah, I'm not trying to embarrass him. Well, maybe a little bit, but not much. Teresa's like, you should do that in private. No, we shouldn't. You guys, no. Don't like, no. It's not like that, Teresa. Don't be.
Doesn't count.
Public,
if no one else can hear it.
No, but it counts for other things that are not really good if you're in a relationship or whatever. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Stuff going on. Okay, so no, like public flattering and complimenting each other. That's all good. Yeah. I think this is considered favoritism. You should know, boo. You get all my favoritism. Mrs. Cassandra, stop it.
I dig you because you two do it to manipulate. You two are tricksters and you're instigators.
Yes, Mrs. Cassandra. I think that's pot calling the kettle black there. You bring up favoritism. Because you get away with more shit than any other mod, and you know it. You know it. You know damn well you get away with you're my boo. Like I'm just like, isn't that cute? Instead of like, what the hell did you do? I'm always like, damn, there she goes again, starting trouble. And they're all like, why when she does it are you all so calm? Anybody else does it, you're like, damn, what the hell are you like? That's yeah.
Because she stroked the bear.
Is this not a wholesome Christian show? It most certainly is not. And not to say that it doesn't have belief. We all believe, but I don't think you could put a label of Christian on me. And I don't believe there's a God, but it doesn't mean I don't have belief in other things. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I'm all for whatever anybody wants to believe for their religion.
Or non-religion.
Or non-religion, exactly. But it's actually, this is definitely not, it's not wholesome. It's not Christian. And I'm even kind of side-eyed whether it's a show.
That's true. It's just us fucking around. We're like,
it's just, hey, JuJu, you want to go have a chat for a couple hours? Sure. Let's just let the rest of the world listen in. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. We do bite our tongues on certain subjects.
Some people that would say that means like we're both like egomaniacs.
Yeah,
like,
we are.
Yeah,
everyone listen to us.
And we admit hilarious. It. You listen to us because we are funny and we have something to say. Like, exactly.
Well, you know what? We entertain ourselves. If anyone else comes along for the ride, good on them.
Yeah, good on. It's true. We find ourselves very entertaining. And if you guys do, great. If you don't, oh, well. What can I say? To each his own. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm still going to do the same damn thing.
Yeah, if no one was watching, we'd still be out here chit-chat. We would just be somewhere else. We're like, you know what the world cares about? What kitchen appliances I have.
And how many, and Claire has too many and she doesn't have enough. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Teresa, this is so good. Mrs. Cassandra said, it's my job to keep the bear on her toes. This is true. And she said, well, I am not in trouble, though. And this is true. And Teresa says, I mean, you are never trouble. No, never not trouble. That's more like it. You're never not trouble.
True.
Because it's expected, you know? Yep. Yeah, when you are in our trouble, though. I'm kind of think when that is, Mrs. Cassandra. Like you're a handful,
When
a
she's
lovely
sleeping.
handful, a lovely. I don't know. She might kick and talk in her sleep. You don't know.
That's true.
She could be a blanket hoarder. Like she could take the blankets. You know. Mhm.
Yeah, when are you not trouble, Mrs. C?
Hmm. But it's a good trouble. It's the kind of trouble I can deal with. Like I like it.
I just keep singing that song from Music Man now.
Hmm.
That's she's trouble. That starts with the T, which rhymes with C, which stands for Mrs. C.
Trouble. Oh. Hmm. Ahoy, godless. Welcome to the craziness. And man, it's late by you. What you doing up so late? Couldn't sleep? Or you up early? It's like 1:30 in the morning, there, ain't it? Like I should talk, right? How often am I up at 1:30,
I was
2:30,
just gonna
3:30, 4:30?
say.
Like, right? Like I'll be up until 3 or 4 and then be up and then get up for the stream.
Do you really?
hmm I sleep like a couple. I only sleep like that's normal for me, a few hours solid. But I need those 4 hours solid, and then because I can nap after the stream. Like I got nothing going on. I'm got the benefit of having my own schedule. Nobody really asking me to do things at a certain time. You know, I feed myself when I want. I do everything like when I want. I don't have anybody to really answer to.
I do
You know.
too, and I love it.
So you know what it's like. Like you can sleep in if you want and get up if you want. But right now I've got the trial, which and that's like something I've done to myself, and I still complain that I have to get up at a regular time every day. And it's not that
That's
I'm
what happens when you make your own schedule. Then you're like, what is this bull?
I
I have to get
know,
up so early. But
and I
also, you're
want
excited to
it.
get up because you want to.
Right, I want the trial. Like I wanted to cover the trial. I wanted to do it. I am doing it. But you will hear me if you are anywhere near me in the back rooms or whatever where I'm roaming. I will be bitching about God damn, I had to get up and I just wanted to sleep another hour, just one more hour, but nope.
Don't you think the majority of the world just wants to sleep another hour, though?
I think we all say it like too often. Just one
Except
more
for
hour.
those morning people who are like morning people.
I used to be a morning person. Like I do when I wake up full. My eyes pop open and my mouth starts moving. Like that's it. Like I'm awake. Like I could have a full conversation. It might be a little slower, you know,
I used to
but
be more that way when I had to be in an office, but now
when I used to drive my daughter into school with a few of her friends, before work or before a job I had to go to, and they would always be like, "Could you just not talk to us, please?" Like, it's like talking in the morning was verboten to teenagers. Yeah.
Darth is a morning person, and he is one of those chipper delight. Like he is ready to go in a good mood.
Wait a minute, I gotta put this up. Was this on your bucket list? You wanted to run naked through the national championship game? Did you?
You should have done it.
You should have done it. Is it on your bucket list? I recommend you try that.
Do it.
You actually wake up before the alarm? Then why do you have an alarm? It sounds like you have a good natural alarm.
No, you should hear Darth in the morning. First of all, the way he sips coffee makes you want coffee.
Does he sip it with that little slurp sip, that little like that?
He does. And every time I hear him do it, I'm like, God, I need some coffee now.
I am so afraid that they're going to hear that on YouTube. Can I ask anybody who's here for the trial in the morning? Do you hear me slurping my coffee?
I do not
because
hear you slurp your coffee.
because I can't not drink it. Even because honestly, I just got up. I'm being very honest with you guys. I literally just got up like within 30 minutes of when you see me online, and I am drinking my first cup of coffee with you. I make it a pleasant event by saying I want to share my first cup of coffee with everybody. How you doing? Let's have coffee together, whatever. But I'm slurping away like I need that coffee. And it's a big mug. And I'm just like, it's sitting there all nice and warm, and I can't not put my hand on it. And as soon as I put my hand on it, it goes right to my mouth. So
you like coffee right when you wake up?
like not the first second, but within 30 minutes or so, absolutely. Like, yeah, I like the. As a matter of fact, if you make coffee, one of my favorite memories is a partner who would actually every day wake me up to the smell of coffee. He knew what time I had to get up, whether it was like 7 or 6 or 5, and whatever time it was, there was always the smell of the coffee before my alarm went off.
I mean, that's nice.
Mm.
But I don't like coffee right when I wake up. I have to be awake for 2 or 3 hours before I have a cup of coffee.
It's a shame though that was one of his only redeeming qualities. But it's one I remember fondly. Like that was effort. Like that was actual doing something nice for somebody just to make their day better, and that was lovely. And you see how I still remember it, JuJu. We're talking 20 years, 20 years ago. Yeah.
But did he just set the coffee pot to automatically brew? I mean, that's still the same.
JuJu,
I would don't
ruin my thought and take all his effort away.
He still programmed the coffee pot.
Yeah, and I'm thinking low grade, low effort motherfucker planning that shit just to get good points every goddamn time.
But he still had to put the coffee grounds in there the night before and get the mug out.
I get it. It's still the thought that counts. I get it. But damn, I was thinking like, they were making great effort. It was like, what? Look, what do you mean? They programmed it ahead. Like, ha ha.
Which I would still be like, oh, thanks for programming that for me. But also, I'll have it in like 3 hours.
Really? 3 hours after you wake up?
Yeah, I just like water when I wake up.
I do drink water as soon as I wake up, and I drink water the last thing before I go to bed.
Me too.
It's very good for your heart.
I've read that, but I just like water. Actually, before this stream, I refilled all my water jugs for my fridge.
Mark says they don't hear me too often.
They were programmable 20 years ago.
They do hear it, and they find it delightful. Thank you, Darth. That was actually a nice thing to say.
We do, yes. Because Darth drinks coffee on stream, and we comment about it all the time. That it makes us want coffee.
Grace says she wakes up before her alarm because the cat does it. I used to love when I had my cats. My cats always made sure I was up on time. Yeah.
Do you know, I had 2 cats. One of them died, and the one who died was the one who always woke me up. And the other cat, like the first day after the other one died, I was like, hey, man, I overslept. I'm like, listen, I did not know how dependent upon that I was. Chop, chop. You've got to get to work. He did not.
Rocket wants to know if I got happy birthdays for the next 5 years after the relationship ended. No.
But she still gets the coffee in the morning.
Because then I would have known he programmed it ahead of time and that it really wasn't any big deal because he actually wanted the coffee too. But it wasn't like that because here's the clincher. He don't drink coffee.
He didn't drink coffee and he made you coffee?
Yes. He's English. He drank tea every day. So.
All right. Mm-hmm. Hey, either way, even if you program the pot, I still think it's a beautiful thing. Mm. See, and Jen's like me. Like, I don't really drink coffee during the week. Yeah. Coffee's like a weekend treat to me.
Mm-hmm. Although, Rocket Couch, you're actually scheduling the happy birthdays to make sure they happen. I would actually give you good grace for that because here you were knowing that your partner was looking for it and would expect it, and you didn't want them to feel like you weren't making effort, but you're forgetful and you don't want to be like judged or step in it, so to speak. So you took precaution to make sure that you were doing something that would be nice, but you're not trying to take credit for, I remembered. See that? Like, no. You know what I mean? So like, what you did, I actually would give you credit for that. I think that's a cool thing. Although you really should remember to discontinue it if you dump the girl. You really should. Because there's nothing like that. I never want to talk to you again, lose my number, and then 2 months later you get the birthday card. That's like, what the like that looks like you're poking like you're trying to stir shit. You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm saying you broke up that bad, but like I could see it happening. I know if I say lose my number, I don't really want you to send me a birthday card.
Not from any ex? Well, no, you
Well,
you
there's
have
not
some.
too many exes that I've said lose my number to. Like, there's one. And I didn't even say it at the beginning. It wasn't until they like started to act like a really weirdo after we broke up that I said no contact whatsoever. I am actually friendly with everyone that
I'm the opposite. I don't talk to any one of my exes.
and I hope to always be like that. Like, I
Yeah,
often
I
have.
think you're better than me because I do not.
Well, we usually have the conversation with like most of the time when things don't work out, it's for a very specific reason. In they were known ahead of time and everything. Like, Mm. Oh, Mark's raising the bar. When he brings you a cappuccino, you know he's going above and beyond. Yes, and he has. On the weekends, he had made like the steamed milk and he did the whole latte thing and everything. Yep. While we were reading the Sunday paper, listening to music and doing nothing. Yep. So
Did
yeah.
you read the paper in bed and eat breakfast in bed and everything?
We didn't eat breakfast in bed or read the paper in bed, but we would spread it all over the living room, all different sections, and we had big loungy furniture, like the kind you just flop all over. Like my living room, you didn't have to worry. Like I had a big trunk instead of a coffee table, so you could put your feet up. There's big throw pillows everywhere. Like it was loungy, loungy, loungy. It was pajama bed pants and bare feet, and just comfortable. And there was music and reading out loud or watching a documentary. It was like a real chill day. Sunday's always been like that with me. And then in the later part of the evening, maybe people would come over to play music with them or to just jam and hang out, and we'd have dinner. And sometimes people would help me make dinner, or they would bring something, that they found on sale, and we'd make a whole meal about it. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Those were good times. I remember them fondly, and it kind of set my whole mind as to what I think contentment is and happiness in a relationship, when you can just like be like that all day, So that part was good. His Sundays and his coffee were perfection. It's the Monday through Saturday that was rough.
Shoot.
Okay.
You only nailed one of the 7 days.
Mhm. I mean, his Sunday was perfection. His Monday through Saturday needed a lot of work but he started the day right with the coffee. Like he knew coffee was a thing for me. I always say coffee is life to me, and it has been that way for a very long time. And I am a bit of a coffee snob, like it has to be. So, like, I know there's some effort here, because even if he did have to schedule it on the timer and everything, JuJu, so that it was done on time, he did have to grind the beans. I don't keep the beans ground ahead of time. Like you have to
Exactly. That's
grind.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. There's still effort, even if you program the coffee pot. You still
Yeah,
have to
and I have to give him credit, because he was the one that always went out and made sure that there was the beans. He knew what beans I liked, and he got them. They were always in the house. So I have to give him credit for that. Even if he did schedule it, which I don't know if they had a coffee maker that could schedule back then.
They did, because my parents, when I was growing up,
No,
programmed
I
it.
mean, I don't know if we had one in the flat in the apartment.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if we did. I don't believe I owned one at that point. Although you can call me out, I do own like 5 different kind of coffee makers.
I have 2. Does that
I
count?
have a drip. I have a pour over. I have a French press.
I have a French press and a drip.
I have the new one that I have does a full pot and an individual shot, and it's got the reusable cup, so I don't have to buy the pre-done cups.
Oh, that's good. I hate those.
And I have an espresso maker with a steamer bar on the side for the milk. Yep.
See, I didn't start drinking coffee till I was in my 30s, but I could see myself getting crazy into it, and I just never let myself.
I don't have the Keurig, Darth. I have a Cuisinart because it's a multi-purpose and it's copper, and I think it's beautiful. And I bought it because it's copper and it does single shots.
Do you have an industrial bun percolator?
No. But I guess I'm going to have to go look for one. Bun is actually BUNN is a very high-end product. Like, I know that name, but no, I don't.
I don't know why that cracked me up so much.
Because they do make separate appliances just for warming buns. It's true. And I don't own one, and I should, just to bother you. I'm going to have to go get one. That might be what's missing in my small appliance collection of the things I don't use that are off in the garage. I have to get a bun warmer. Even though your oven, microwave, or toaster oven could all do the same thing, I just need the bun warmer. For no reason whatsoever. None.
That's a lot of kitchen appliances.
There is no reason a bun warmer should exist. Seriously. No, this is funny.
So you did have an industrial bun?
No. I just know what it is. Darth, you did? Really? It took up like 8 square meters of counter space, but it was worth it. Wait a minute. He's joking, right? He's talking about sticking his ass in a small appliance, isn't he? Like, I don't know. I think there's something else going on here. I'm talking about biscuits and bread. What are you talking about, Darth? Seriously.
I like how Rocket Couch said, impressive how quickly that went from, of course, I don't have an industrial coffee maker. So I really should buy an industrial coffee maker.
I think he's talking about those things. He says it was in the gas station. Like, I think he's talking about those things that are in the convenience stores that keep things warm.
Yeah, well, you
like
make
the hand pies.
And then you put the pot on top.
No. The bun warmer he's talking about. It's like a case, and it's got like it keeps everything warm inside of it, like the quiches and the warm melted sandwiches or buns and
he's
warm
talking
bagels
about the bun coffee maker.
I don't know. How much coffee did it make at one time?
It just makes a pot. It's like in a restaurant. And the restaurants where you have like the brown coffee pot and the orange coffee pot for decaf.
Oh, it's for a restaurant. You're talking about the coffee maker. I thought you really meant the bun warmer, because they do make a bun warmer. You know that, right? Like, there is a small appliance that you just put the rolls in to heat them up.
Yeah,
seriously.
A warming drawer.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's like a warming drawer that you plug in separately somewhere. Exactly.
You're having a whole different conversation.
We were having a whole different conversation, Darth. I'm sorry. I didn't read the comment fully enough. Like, you're talking about like the coffee makers, and then you can put the full pot on top and it keeps it warm. And in the restaurant, there's always one going, one just finished, and there's one on top, and there's room for 2 on top, right? With those big baskets.
It depends, 1 or 2, because they have like the tank in them too.
Yep. He said it was 12 cups a pot and 2 solid burners. That's a lot of coffee for one man. But I mean, I have drank a full pot of coffee in a whole day. I have. And whenever if I do make a pot, I fill up the thermoses with it so it stays really hot, because I have not found an appliance that keeps it at the temperature it needs to be without burning it. It's just the way it is.
I will agree with that.
And some coffee makers, even the big named ones, doesn't come out hot enough. Like, it's too cold, like almost immediately. I hate that.
I don't know. I'm not a coffee connoisseur.
Mark says, let's take bets on how long it takes Claire to get a bun warmer. Well, it's a personal question. I might already have one, but I don't think we're talking about the same thing. Let's just have a different conversation than what everybody's having, like, continuously, Juju.
I know.
That's like the new game. That should be a new bingo square there, Rocket Couch. Like, Claire has a totally, Claire or Juju, we have two separate conversations going on at the same time. Who knows?
Never.
Oh, yes. He goes, oh, I hear you, though. I shouldn't talk. I went out of my way to buy a 4-slice toaster before I even had kids. You know what? I'm all for that. And you don't need kids. If you ate more than 2 slices of toast with your breakfast, get the big, because it gets cold. The toast, the first 2 get cold, and the second 2, and then you got to get up from eating to go get the other 2. Get the 4-slice toaster.
Do you want to hear something? I didn't have a toaster until, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and people would come over and be very confused. They're like, how do you make toast? I'm like, in the oven.
Oh, how did I miss this? I'm sorry, Mousy. How did you make toast? You made it in the oven, right?
Yeah.
Just in the oven. I can't see what the super sticker is anymore, Mousy, but thank you very much. But we're not telling you when Juju's birthday is. Bribery will get you nowhere. I'm sorry. I just had to say that because it just I do appreciate it, though, Mousy. Thank you. And I'm sorry I didn't put it up when you first did it. It just flew by now. I don't know why I didn't see it the first time. You need a cup. You need a cup like I got Juju. It keeps hot coffee hot for 6 hours. Send me the brand, because these hot cups that I have are only good for like an hour and a half, and they ain't sufficient for trial. And then I've got to be a couple of times. I've been running to get coffee when they stop talking or they go on a sidebar, and I don't know whether to, like, right, those really long sidebars, and I'm like, do I talk? Do I don't talk? Okay, I'll go get coffee, and then they come back real quick, or something like that. And it's upsetting because then, like, the poor Mandy had to call me when my keyboard died, Juju, in the middle of the thing. I couldn't unmute. Luckily,
yeah, I was listening then because I saw chat's like, "Are you okay? What's going on?"
For everybody's talking in the chat. I can see it and I can't respond because the whole time I'm trying to figure out, instead of picking up my phone. And then I figured if I picked up my phone and tried to get in, it would kick me out and something would happen to the stream. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like trying not to like do that. Like I could have got in with my phone, but it wouldn't unmute. It wouldn't let me type in any of the chats because the keyboard was dead, not responding. And stupid me, it's a wireless keyboard and it has batteries. But that's the last thing I thought of right at the end of the 20 minutes when Mandy called me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Mandy, I gotta go. I'm like doing the batteries, and I'm like, thank you, but I gotta, because I finally got the batteries in it, and I was gonna go in there and start typing. Like I finally figured it out. Like 20 minutes later, I'm like, yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, of all the things, I should have known better. And what I want to know is what's really because it's got the same dongle, the USB dongle for both the mouse and the keyboard. So when the keyboard went out, the mouse wouldn't work. And I don't know why that is. The mouse is not battery operated on battery operated. So it doesn't have a battery in it. And so I don't
But is
understand.
it plugged into the keyboard?
No, it's got a dongle for wireless. Like it's wireless like the keyboard.
Yeah, but does the dongle like plug into the keyboard? Because my wireless mouse plugs into my keyboard.
No, the dongle goes into your computer to tell your computer that you've got a wireless keyboard in a wireless mouse. Like I don't have anything that's connected to the keyboard at all or the mouse. But now I have a wired in mouse and I go back and forth from it, but I won't use the wireless one anymore for streaming. If it's going to, because then at least if I have the wired in one, I would have been able to maybe copy and paste something from somewhere else into the chat.
See, I use my keyboard the most. Like I try and do everything on the keyboard and not use the mouse. Because it's a lot faster for me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Couch.
The keyboard could act as the hub with the mouse going through it too. Yes, but there's nothing like she's asking me if it was like there's something connected to it, but there's not. The dongle, which is like the little USB thing with the chip in it, is actually in the computer, in one of the slots of the computer itself, actually in an extender, because like, there's not enough slots in this little box that I have. But I don't know. They both went out, but I'll fix that so that they're separate now. I've got a wired in mouse. I'm still using the wireless keyboard because technically the where I'm sitting, if I put one more wire near me, there's going to be so much static and problems with the mics, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't. That's basically why I'm wireless right now, because I can move all over the room with it, and it's on like a little, one of those lap boards, like a little cushion with a board, like, so it's solid, like a lap desk, and so it stays straight. Yes, I called you with the word dongle, didn't I, Sal?
Hello, Sal.
Tell me, Sal, do you like the way I say dongle? I mean,
we all like the way you say dongle.
I want Sal to like the way I say dongle, because like, Sal, you get me going. You definitely do.
I love Sal.
I love me some Sal. I do. Yep. You have the same thing, Mippet? Yeah, with the wires and all. It drives me like, here, pull my tongue. No. And besides, no. I'll blame you. If I hear that later, Couch, I'm blaming you. If I hear that later, I'm blaming you. I'm gonna be like, damn it, Couch.
Who named it dongle? Because that's a great name.
It is. There are certain words that, even though they're not associated with anything and any innuendo, they just sound dirty when you say it. And I'm sorry, dongle is one of them. Even though it doesn't mean anything sexy, it's got nothing to do with it.
Well, it does start with the word dong.
That didn't occur to me that's another word for schlong.
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it odd that the dongle is a female connector? No, it's not. I would say if you want to connect with a female, you really need one.
Moist doesn't bother me, Fish Nerd. I have no problem with the word.
And JuJu didn't even call me out. She didn't even say, and you actually said that.
I didn't. I just let it go. I'm like,
Like, it's a bad Sunday when I'm over here correcting myself for my bad manners. Like, that's terrible. JuJu, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah, moist doesn't bother me either, Fish Nerd. I have fun making fun of people who actually get upset over a word.
Yes.
That has multiple meanings.
And I never knew moist was a thing until that show Dead Like Me came out.
Yeah.
And she said it in that show. She goes, like, I don't know. She spelled out moist on her mom's refrigerator. And she's like, for some reason, she hates that word. And then that's when I realized it. Like, then I started seeing it everywhere, people complaining about it.
Why though? I guess
I sent you that article. It's religious.
I know, but it's just how you use it. And not everybody has the same religious connotations. So why get upset? Like to assume that every time somebody uses that word, that's what they never mind.
You're sexually repressed. But I just don't get it, because some things you want to be like, you want a moist cake.
Listen, you can make anything into a sexual reference. To try to eliminate words in the language that bother you for it, we're only going to be grunting at each other, and then they're going to say that is sexual too. So, like, I don't get it. Like, why bother? Really?
I do have words I don't like, though.
Everybody does. Everybody. Like, what's one word? Like, I can't think of one right now. Let me see.
Supper. I don't like that word.
Suffer?
Supper.
Oh,
Supper.
oh, why do you say dinner?
I say dinner. I
Well,
mean, I
that's
don't get like riled up. I mean, I don't care if people use it, but
well, some people say tea, some people say supper, some people say dinner. It's like a timing thing, you know? Like I always thought that the word lunch was rough. Like that's a
really?
yeah, that's like a harsh word for what it is. Lunch. Like, I'm like, why did they call it lunch?
I like that word. Munch, lunch.
Munch, lunch.
Everybody jumped on the moist bus.
Mm. Jin was like kind of like the plumbing term nipple. Yes, that's what they call a lot of the little parts, right? There's a little part in plumbing.
Yep.
All meal names are interchangeable to me. Most of the time, I call everything breakfast. I call it brekkie, and it can happen any time of the day. It matters. See, brekkie is what I'm eating. You know,
I had
I don't.
breakfast for dinner.
Do you feel like you have to have your meals at around certain times? Like, is it
No.
only breakfast from 6 a.m. to 10, like McDonald's, or like?
No. I eat whatever. I mean, I can eat like a burger when I wake up. I don't
Oh
have
God!
to go in. I don't have to like ease into my day with a breakfast item.
Now I have to ask you a food-related question. Get your bingo cards, people. We're going in. We're going in.
Okay. I'm ready.
The other day for breakfast, I had these. First of all, it all started with Hawaiian rolls, which are
Okay.
bread rolls that are way too sweet.
Yep. Too
Okay.
sweet.
So that's what was sitting there kind of for breakfast. And I'm like, do I just heat it up with some butter? Do I toast it, put some cream cheese on it? Like it's too sweet. What am I going to do
Yeah.
with it? So you know what I did with it?
Made it into French toast.
Nope. That would have still been too sweet. I cooked me a big ass burger and put a fried egg on it, and that's what I ate for breakfast. And it
See?
did solve it did that unami thing that I like, okay? Where you
Yeah.
gotta take some savory with some sweet. I put some pickled onions on that bad boy and a slice of cheese and fried egg and breakfast. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
hot.
No, I love a burger for breakfast. I mean, I like real food for breakfast.
I did. That's what I ate for breakfast. Mhm. Which was kind of brekkie because it was, I called it brekkie because it's not when I first wake up. I cannot eat when I first wake up unless it's like fruit. If you gave me a bowl of strawberries or a bunch of grapes, I could nibble on that first thing. I love fruit. I would just automatically go to the berries and start picking. But I can't eat for like an hour or two after I get up.
Yeah, I agree. I'm always awake for a little while before I
Mm.
eat.
Which is why
Unless if I have been drinking, depending on the amount I've been drinking, but I can be like Garfield hungover and then I will want to eat all day.
when I'm drinking, I like to munch. Like I like picking on stuff. Like I'm all for tapas and drinks and snacks and stuff. Like I don't know.
I
Like
will
wine
agree with
and
that.
wine and cheese are a thing. Like, I can't just sit there and just like, oh, Juju, come on over. We'll just have 2 glasses of wine each and we'll just talk. Nope. There's going to be crackers, there's going to be cheese, there's going to be fruit, and there's going to be talking and picking and eating, and that's just how it goes. Like and
I
drinking.
used to have a neighbor who was another single woman, and we would make hors d'oeuvres for dinner a lot and then drink
Mhm.
wine. And we'd just sit on our patios.
I love hors d'oeuvres for dinner. I think I told you that before, or like a big cheese platter with all
Yeah,
the
that's what
stuff.
we would
Like,
do. We'd just be like, all right. Like, and then we would try all kinds of different hors d'oeuvres. It was fun, but you also didn't really have to cook.
no. Oh, good night, Mrs. C.
Good night, Mrs. C. Have a good one.
I love you, boo. Favoritism and all. Absolutely.
Drunk munchies equals the drunchiest.
The
Dude, something
drunchies.
that's like, okay, fast food is only good if you're drunk or hungover.
Hmm. Oh, Mousy said she had a bowl of cereal and a burger for dinner. That's pretty cool. I would do that. Like if the
That's how
burger
I
wasn't
eat.
enough. Yeah. Breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, and supper. Yup. And midnight snack. You forgot midnight snack. I am
Yeah.
so guilty of midnight eating.
Oh my
Like
God.
I'm munching while we're watching videos. Like I'm always, I actually have actually tried to get some more low calorie snacks in because I find myself when I'm binge watching, like we were catching up on an anime the other day, and I swear, like I don't know, guilty pleasure, like 2.5 hours of anime straight. And I was like picking on stuff the whole time. And I'm like, you can't be eating for 2.5 hours like that. You're gonna turn into like a huge house, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I make popcorn every night though. Or
Popcorn
almost
is
every
at
night.
least low calorie, and that's one of my favorite go-tos
Yeah,
because
popcorn's
I
like
can I can
relatively good for you. So
and it's not stale in 2.5 hours at the end. Like, and you can take a long time to eat a small bowl of popcorn, one kernel at a time, you know. So it's not that's one of my go-tos. But last night I was eating rice cakes.
what do you put on your rice cakes?
Nothing because my stomach was bothering me. I had a little
Oh.
bit of anxiety yesterday for like this is how anxiety works. No damn reason whatsoever. Like you think I would have had a panic attack when the computer didn't work or the stream goes down or I did some of the other crazy stuff I did which I'm not going to talk about in case people forgot. But now I just remembered them. In the beginning of the week where I had to edit videos and all that other stuff, you'd think I'd have like really stressful panic attacks then. No, not at all. Calm as a cucumber. A really nice day when I got nothing to do. Yup, that's when it happens. Boom.
Ah.
Like out of the blue. Boom. So my stomach was like really like kind of sour, upset like all day, and I couldn't figure out why. So I was just eating, and it wasn't sick. It was nerves. Like I could tell because I was you could tell the difference when you're like a little anxious because you get
Yep.
that feeling behind your eyes, you get that whole feeling like in your head, you know. Yeah. So it was rice cakes, plain, boring, cardboard tasting rice cakes.
I don't mind a rice cake though.
That's the thing. I don't really either. They're very much like popcorn. So
Exactly. I'm like,
it's just popped rice instead of corn. Yep. Yep.
yeah, I like. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Mark Caesar. I'm
Mhm.
gonna start telling myself that. Get
Is
one
that
serving of
ex-
vegetables per day.
except for we don't count corn as a vegetable. Corn is a starch.
Then I get my starch every day.
Except I don't because I don't count it because of the sugar content in the starch and what your body does with it when you eat it. It doesn't act like a vegetable at all. Not really.
I just like
Although
that's my like evening snack. That and then I have a sparkling water with it. And I put crystallized fruit in my sparkling water.
vodka is made from potatoes. Does that count as a serving of vegetables? Nope, because potatoes are starch. Not
We're
in my
all
eyes.
busted.
Yeah.
I guess we're
I mean,
big starch fans.
technically, when you grow these things, they're in the vegetable aisles, and the seeds are called, vegetable seeds and stuff like that. But in the food pyramid, when you break down what in them, how you put them on the plate, in what your body uses them for, or how your body breaks them down, that's when I move them to different categories. Like beans, they're not vegetable. They're in the section all by themselves. And
They're
y'all
in
know
the
why. You all know why too, because when peas are a starch too. Yes, Teresa, I believe so. When you break them down, they are more starchy and sugary than they are got the vegetable fiber and all of that other stuff for you. Yeah. Pizza could be a vegetable. With all those tomatoes, I think so. Hey, Liz, nice to see you. Yeah. Is it
That's what I was just reading.
is it a coincidence that some of the best alcohol comes from the most delectable starchy vegetables, corn and potatoes? Yes, Tito's for life, Sal. Yes, yes. My favorite vodka is a corn vodka, not a potato vodka. It's Tito's. Yup.
Tomatoes are fruit.
And
Everything's a
tomatoes are
fruit.
a fruit. Oh, that means pizza doesn't qualify because it's wheat, yeast, salt, tomatoes, and cheese. No veggies.
No veggies.
Mm.
Salsa
Unless
does cover multiple vegetables.
peach schnapps is a good source of fruit. And I can just add to that peach schnapps is a good source of fruit flavoring. It's delicious.
I haven't had peach schnapps in forever. You know what I'm on
Salsa.
the lookout for? Wait, I gotta
Yeah.
interrupt because everyone watch for this for me. Margarita schnapps.
Wait, that's lime and tequila flavored schnapps?
Yes.
Does it have a salt after kick? Because then
No.
I'm in. Damn,
It's
they let this.
we found it like a long time ago in some liquor store, and it was like a dusty bottle on the shelf. Of course, we bought it because it was margarita schnapps, and I have not been able to find it since.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody sees it,
Mm.
let me know, please.
It sounds interesting. I wonder why you can't find it. Maybe like nobody bought it, so they stopped making it. I don't know. It sounds very strange to me, but
It was.
I
I don't
would
even
try
really
it.
remember how it tastes. I know
Yeah.
we liked it, but
Schnapps is always one of those things that it's all about the flavor ring and the little afterburn. Like schnapps is just classic for that. You know. Sal says Tito's makes tequila, don't they? Do they also make a tequila? I don't know, but it wouldn't be made from corn. It would have to be agave. Like tequila can only be made with agave, right?
Mark, that's a great question. No, I have not searched for it on the internet. I just randomly.
Yeah.
Here's the
She
thing.
said, yeah.
I still have the bottle, and I forget about it. Like the bottle's in the back of my liquor cabinet. And then every once in a while, when I'm dusting in there, I'm like, "Oh yeah, margarita schnapps." Or if I'm at a store, like a new liquor store, I'll look for it. Sometimes it's not like a super hunt I'm on, but also a little bit it is because I still have the bottle.
I think he's right here. Couch says this salsa covers a multiple of vegetables. Yes. When in doubt, put salsa in your eggs. You're covered. You're like one serving right there. If you're worried about getting your servings, like it's easy. It's easy. Yes, Liz, if you did put vegetables on top of the pizza, it would count as a serving of vegetables. If you put peppers and mushrooms and onions on there, broccoli pie. Matter of fact, if we're talking white pie, there's vegetables on there, a lot of broccoli and zucchini, right? It could. Onion, I don't count onions as a vegetable when I do the pyramid, though. Onions to me,
Why not? What are they?
a condiment. You use
Too
them
delicious.
I know, but you use them in everything you cook. They're a condiment. They're part of the Trinity. I don't count garlic either. It's a condiment. It's like part of the seasoning that I cook with almost everything. It's
but it's a little plant that's growing. Give them some.
True,
props.
but I give it props. I use the best garlic I can get. I use the best onions I can get because I use them so often. So like top. You know.
Do you know I drank onion soup? Nope. I ate onion soup for dinner last week every night, and it was amazing.
Is that the onion soup that you made that was so good? Like I would too if I made it and I loved it, and I don't get bored with something if I really, really like it. Like,
well, and with onion soup, like by day 5, I will be like, I don't know if I want onion soup tonight. Then I'll make it and eat it, and I'll be like, I absolutely wanted that. Delicious.
But it's so hard to turn onion soup into anything else. That's the thing. Like if I make a big thing of macaroni and cheese, like you make the big lasagna pan full. If you're going to make it from scratch and you're going to bake it, you do the whole thing. But I will make it with eggs. I will turn it into a mini casserole. I will do other mix it with other things. Like Couch said with the salsa, I have mixed salsa in it to heat it up and eat it like that. You can change it a little bit. You can add
macaroni and
meat
cheese.
to
I
it.
do not need to change. I eat it just the way it is. And
5 days though, like you live on your own. How long is that lasagna pan going to last? All week, right?
Yeah, but also I don't make it that often for just me because when I eat it like a maniac, I love it.
I do too.
No, it will not last 5 days.
Would you eat it for all 3 meals in the same day? Because, I'll admit, I would. I love macaroni and cheese.
Let me tell you what else I do. I like it cold and reheated. So I will make a little plate of it and reheat it. And then I cut out a little square that is cold and I eat it cold while I'm waiting for the other stuff to heat up.
And they're totally different tasting in a little bit.
Yeah, but they're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's why you should be so happy that I turned you on to scrambled eggs and mac and cheese. Because have you tried? You have tried it. It is good, right? It's
Yeah,
good.
it's all right.
It's good. It's more than all right. It's good. Come on.
And I have to say, my last batch of macaroni and cheese was not that good. I was out of dry mustard.
Oh, then the whole flavor's off.
Yeah.
And I know you. Every bite, you were like, "Damn, there's no mustard." Like I
I
know
did.
you.
I did. I was like, this isn't that good.
It was like you had to get through. Like I know you wouldn't waste it, so I know you went through that whole thing. But the whole time you were like, "They're really like you can like I need the mustard. Like yeah, I can't do this again without the
Yeah, I
mustard."
was like, I shouldn't have made this, or I should have like called a neighbor, or just gone
Mm.
to the store and purchased the freaking dry mustard. But I
Oh
didn't.
my god, can you believe it's already 9:11? Well, we started late, but it's already 2 hours. We've been sitting here for 2 hours talking about mustard.
This is our life.
It's a great life. Like I can't believe you guys all hang out with us to do this. This is wonderful.
It
This
is
is
awesome.
it's pretty damn incredible that you want to hear us cackling up here like two old hens with nothing better to do. And it's true. We would rather be here instead of being private. We'd be talking to each other somewhere. We weren't
Yeah,
trying
and I'd be
out here
like, I
to-
made this crappy macaroni and cheese without
with-
mustard. Can you guys
mm,
believe it?
and I'd be like, why? Why would you do that?
It
How
was
could you make it
terrible.
without? And you got to use the English. Like I use powdered English mustard. Sorry, not sorry. It's the best.
I
It
use
is
Coleman's,
the
or there's a
best.
spice shop I go to that I get it from.
Coleman's is good though. Coleman's is good. Yeah. Well, if I don't have, okay, this is going to sound crazy, but it works. If you don't have mustard, dry mustard next time, if you have Old Bay, use the Old Bay. It's
I don't have Old
surprisingly,
Bay.
it's surprisingly delicious.
Really?
Hmm.
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 I believe that. Mark. We love watching the clown show.
Oh gosh, there goes all that good stroking, and he calls us clowns at the end.
I
God
accept it.
damn,
I
Mark.
like being called a clown. We are
It's
clowning up
okay. We
here.
are clowning up here. We're having a damn good time, and we're not even being apologetic about it. Like it's true. You're right, Mark. True, true. Also, nerd, you're right. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is knowing it doesn't go in the fruit salad. That's right. We've talked about this before. That craze about tomato aspect and putting all that crap in it, don't, people. Don't. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's when they turn tomato sauce or tomatoes into jello.
What?
And then try to put things like shrimp and vegetables in it and tell you it's a salad. Oh, yeah, it was a whole big thing. Don't do it. It's disgusting. It should be illegal. That's my
That
stance on
should
it.
be.
It's gross. Oh my God.
What? Did someone intoxicated make that up? That's what that sounds like.
I don't know, but one day we can do a whole stream about jiggle food. Like, I have an issue with jiggle food.
Really?
Yeah. There's a Japanese cheesecake that's delicious, but it wiggles. And it freaks me out. I don't want my food wiggling at me. They don't. They don't
What,
want
do you
no
consider pudding a wiggle food?
pudding shouldn't wiggle. Jello wiggles. I'm talking about the wiggle.
You're
Wiggle.
talking about a real
I'm talking about a real
solid
wiggle.
wiggle.
Yeah. I'm not talking about a smooth move. I'm talking about a jiggle. Okay. There's a difference.
Hmm.
Jiggle cakes, they taste lovely, Sal, but they are so creepy when they're sitting there jiggling at me. I just can't. It just makes me feel a certain way. I just can't.
Watch it wiggle, see it jiggle. See, when I was little, my mom would put bananas in like jello, and I thought she was magic.
When she made jello?
Yeah, and put like my favorite was lime jello with sliced bananas in it.
Well,
And
that
you
is
know, like how the
delicious.
stuff is suspended in the jello. I
Mm-hmm.
thought she was mad. I was like, I don't understand how this is happening.
Mm-hmm. My nan used to drain fruit cocktail from the can and put that in all these little pieces of pear and peach and grapes, like in strawberry jello or like Green Jello. Why people just don't like green Jello, do they? Like, what
I
flavor is
always
it? Is it
did.
lime?
Lime.
It's lime, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm a
I
lime
think,
gal though. I like a lot of lime.
well, I do. I like lime and lemon because they're less sweet. Most things made with them are not as sweet as something. So I think I would gravitate towards the green one more, but I always ended up with the red ones.
It is green flavored. You're correct.
It's green flavored. Yes.
We all know what green tastes like, or if
Do
like
we?
red.
Don't. I'm sorry. I belong to the you cannot make it taste like a color family. Like
Oh, you
green
don't think?
Jello. Mm-mm.
Because I
They
think there's
tried
like a red flavor. I think there's a purple flavor. Like they'll
for
call it grape, but it's
for
purple.
right forever. There was the blue flavor at 7-Eleven with those blue slushies that turned your tongue all blue and the
Oh
ice
yeah, I
pops.
do not like that
Yeah.
blue flavor.
Well, what? Yeah. Well, what flavor is that? Is it blueberry? Is it raspberry? Because if you read the ingredients rather, most of the time it says raspberry, and raspberries aren't blue. Sorry.
It's blue. Well, IKEA makes blue raspberry jam, and it's
Of course,
delicious, by the way.
of course they do. And it's
But that's what
blueberries,
it's blueberries and raspberries.
but it's not, and it's like purple.
Right. It's not the fake blue.
Right, but that's what I mean. They try to make these colors like the neon green and the blue, like taste like that, like the color is supposed to represent a flavor, and I'm like, no.
That's why I get ticked off about dyeing things. Like,
Yeah,
I don't like it. Although I will say I like that fake orange flavor. Like orange popsicle, that's the best popsicle.
but it does taste like orange.
But not real orange. It's like fake
Not like a
banana flavor. That's like not
it's
we
really
call it
hard to get,
banana, but it's not
but it's
banana.
not real banana. I know
Right.
it's really hard to get real banana flavor unless you open up a jar of baby food. Which I'm sorry, jarred baby bananas are the closest thing to a real banana you can get as far as flavor. It's like overwhelmingly banana-y.
I
But
love bananas.
my nan used to say, get the baby food to make the banana pudding. Otherwise, don't bother. Because she
Oh,
liked that
really?
strong, yeah, because she liked that strong banana flavor. And unfortunately, you can't get it unless the bananas are brown. And
Well,
that's very
I
unappetizing for people to look at a pudding with brown flecks in it. Like,
I don't know.
right? They're not going to eat
Yep.
it. So, yeah, bye, Sal. We probably should have went too.
Yeah.
we haven't yet, but we're on our way. We're on our way.
I
But,
love you too,
yeah,
Sal.
yeah. I was looking for the right one.
Side wife. I'll allow it.
Oh, sidewife. I like it. Oh, well, at least
You're
you got.
side wife.
You got to share now. Thank you, Sal. Yeah. I
Yeah,
wasn't going to
that's
tell.
why she won't
Yeah,
let me use the handcuffs in the van.
that's right, because they're mine, baby. Those are mine. Yeah, I have my own special ones there. I don't get into a van for just anybody, just Sal.
Well, I'm glad you two came clean with me.
Well, it's been years. Sal and I've been doing the van for years, girl. I don't know. Before I met you, so I don't know. But I wasn't going to tell. But, I appreciate your honesty, Sal. I'm not so sure JuJu does yet, but she will. She will.
I'll get there.
She'll
Give me
come around.
time.
She'll come around. Yeah. She's like, yeah. There's going to
But
be
now
so much.
what I'm finding out is, although I'm the side piece, if she's been with you for so long,
Well, only occasionally. We're like when we do, we do.
only when like the moon is full.
Not even then. Like when there's no schedule. Like we're not together all the time, like day in and day out. Sal and I bump into each other in the wee hours of Twitter or on a social somewhere or in a chat or here because she don't have a channel. Because if she did, I would stalk her. Like I'll tell you straight out, I would be there for every single stream.
I'm subscribed to her.
I would be like, "What you got for me, Sal? I'm ready."
Yes, I want Sal's take on everything.
The couch. What kind of question is that? I can't answer that. Only Sal can, and I think she left. So does that make Claire the front wife? I don't know. She clearly said side wife. Side. Like that's not front
Yeah.
or back. That's side. Yeah. Yeah, no, if she did Mousy, I would stalk her.
And
I
she did
totally would.
publicly propose to me in front of everyone. So that's got to mean something, right?
Yeah, but she married me first.
Damn it. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
It's okay. I'll loan you my dress. You can work on it. Dying to say that to somebody when they said that. Thank you, JuJu, for fulfilling my wisecrack dreams.
Thanks for like telling me my marriage is a sham.
What marriage? Yeah, what marriage? Wait a minute.
Oh, that's true. We're just engaged. I've
You're gonna
escalated the
be.
relationship in my mind.
Well, actually, she did call you wifey, so apparently she has already married you in her mind too.
Ah,
And since I'm side wifey, that makes you first wifey, so you should feel good.
we're both her only wives. I
That
can be
we
honest,
know of.
Sal. I'm gonna
No,
go out
here we go.
looking now.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. JuJu and I can both clearly say that we are the only wives that Sal has that we know of.
That's
And she
right.
told-
Stay
she
tuned
told us
because
about-
I bet there'll be surprises and streams to come.
There'll be clarifications in a list, I'm sure. Because I'm like, y'all are both my only wives. That's what she said. We're old. Okay, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Now you can't back out of that.
That's right.
Okay, there you go. And she could still hear us. The poor thing. And here we are. We're carrying on. We're just carrying on. But it's true. I would stalk you if you had a channel, Sal, for sure.
Yeah, so we all would. Anyway, yeah, shut it down. Let's get out of here.
Yes, we should.
We've got to go fight about our wife.
We're gonna go in the back room and fight over Sal for a little while. We'll talk to y'all later. You know that they're really gonna think that's what we're doing too. It's like this is a channel. No, we're not. I don't have a channel, but no way to reliably record or treat my content. Just wait though. Y'all will take back wanting me to have a channel. I don't think so. I think
no, Sal, we would never take that back.
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't think we take it back. Some things just need to be said, and you're usually the one that's saying them. So,
yep,
go ahead. Go ahead, and you're damn funny about it. Bigger van. I need to upgrade to a party bus. Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know. JuJu and I have been quite comfortable with the van.
We're very happy in the van. We need a party bus, my love.
Yeah. What are you thinking about this, Sal? Like, we're not enough? Can you imagine, JuJu?
Yeah.
And we're still not enough? Oh, my gosh.
That's what I'm hearing. Presently, there's only 2 wives, but...
Yeah, I do say it an awful lot. Yup.
Yes.
Like just now when you ordered the party bus. Just like that. We're like, what? Wait a minute. Now who else is joining us? Like now we're gonna have to get like more room, darker curtains. You can't dance in a bit. That's what the roof of the van is for. That's what we've been doing up there.
Yeah.
And
open
the parking
doors.
lot.
We'll dance outside.
We do. And like JuJu likes to under the moonlight, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. Like, why do you want us dancing in the bus? Like, who? I don't want to dance in the bus. Those you could get hurt. The seats are too big and the aisles are too small. There's all these poles in the way. Oh, that might be what she's after.
Now we know.
Now we know. The bus has poles. I get it. Okay. All right. Now we're out of here. We're going to leave you all with pole dancing in your mind. And we'll see you next week.
Yay, porn. Mark it off.
Yeah. They already marked that off like a while, like hours ago that got marked off. Like I want to see all these bingo cards. There really should be some bingo cards. We have to announce winners. I was gonna do it this weekend, and then I forgot to do the randomizer, JuJu. I'm gonna have to call myself lazy. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
Pokes.
We'll do it. Eventually,
We'll do
someone
it.
will be deemed winner.
Someone will be deemed a winner, but send in those cards. Tonight should be winners, man. There should be a lot of them because, man, that was all over the place.
Yeah.
It definitely was. All right, everybody. Whatever you're going to do, be safe.
Be
And
kind.
Be
and
good.
Enjoy it.
Yes, be good and enjoy it. And if you can't be good, just don't get caught. Okay? Yeah.
Facts.
It's expensive. It's expensive. You don't want to do it. All right. We're out of here. See you all. I'll be with Trial tomorrow morning. For those of you that are watching Chad Daybell, I'll see you in the morning. And for those of you that are just here for the shenanigans and stuff, we'll see you Sunday. Don't forget to check out Mousy and also Shenanigans on Thursdays. And everybody else who has a channel in the chat. It's not that I'm forgetting or ignoring you, but I am kind of forgetting who else has a channel because I'm just so caught up in the fact that Sal doesn't have one. You know,
she's demanding we go to the van, so let's hit it.
All right, we gotta go. See you later, ladies. See you later, chat. Bye.
Bye.